You might well have heard of the Zander's other name, the pike perch. But did you know that it might actually be a hybrid, albeit not the one you're expecting?
Zander were first brought to England in 1878 to Woburn Abbey by the Duke of Bedford, and they largely stayed there for the next few decades, until being legally introduced into the Great Ouse Relief Channel back in 1963 by the Great Ouse River Authority. But did you know there was another stocking of a similar species in 1925, and that was the walleye? It was actually a mistake, as they wanted to introduce the largemouth bass, but the shipment got mixed up and they ended up with walleye, which are basically the North American version of a zander. The British record is 11 pounds 12 ounces, caught in 1934 to F. Adams from the Delph, Waney, Cambridgeshire.
So we know that we had walleye in the UK for 10 years and that there was a British rod caught record. That record fish was even displayed in a fish and chip shop, but we don't know where it is now. It does beg the question, do we still have walleye in the UK?
It is always possible that some walleye made it into the 60s and crossbred with zander, but records of them being caught are few and far between prior to the zander stocking. And to add to the fact the Delph became polluted soon after, so it is assumed no more walleye survived. So realistically, there were likely few, if any, by the time zander got put in. But who knows?
So British zander could well be hybrids. It would be a really interesting study to check out their lineage. Another fact is that there are actually zander and walleye coexisting in America. There's one lake in North America where zander were introduced, and as far as I'm aware, there are no recorded hybrids, though I bet there's got to be a few in there. As a side note, there is a zander hybrid that we do get in Europe. They actually hybridise with perch, believe it or not, and there is a stuffed specimen displayed in a museum in continental Europe. Although that hybrid is incredibly rare, perch and zander can hybridise. If you've enjoyed this vid, do like, share and comment below. Are there any other fish myths you want me to bust? I'll see you in the next vid. Cheers.
Don't forget, if you want to learn more about UK fish, do grab a copy of my book. There's a link in the description if you want to find out more.
If you enjoyed this vid, why not check out this other video right here? If you can, please subscribe to the channel. It only takes a couple of seconds and it really helps me out. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.